Hello everyone, this is Faten Qahtan Payne with the Marketing Plan 1. In this slide, we will talk about the company profile. So, the company name is Apple and the industry is tech. Major products and or services names or types are the iPhones, iPads, Apple TV, Macintosh, and more. Products and or services your marketing plan will focus on is the iPhone, iPads, Apple TV, Macintosh, etc. So we will focus on all the products of the company. Our target customers is every demographic and the distribution channels are online and in person. The headquarters, cities, states, and countries are basically in California, USA. The year founded is 1976 and the number of employees are 164,000 in the year of 2022. The annual revenue estimated is 394 billion in the year 2022, and the key competitors are companies such as Samsung, Microsoft, Netflix, and more. Market segmentation and targeting. Apple's products have helped people to make their life easier. With smartphones being something that is relied upon heavily in today's society, the iPhone is the best option on the market for a smartphone, and the market for Apple's products knows no bounds. With the products being sold to people of both sex and all ages. Geographically, Apple services are available in 175 countries, and demographically, the products are aimed toward every demographic. Geographic-wise, the products are wanted by many people given the journey marketing of Apple. This marketing plan will focus on the geographic aspect of Apple. East Asia is the most populated region in the world, and we believe that Apple could further boost its sales in the region using a strong marketing campaign in the area. Situation and company analysis. Technical environment. Apple is one of the leading innovators when it comes to technology, and its star product, the iPhone, is one of the best examples of modern technology. With new editions of the phone being released every year in order to stay up to date with the industry. The mobile device industry is a very tough and competitive one, with new smartphones being released yearly. The features new and innovative technology. So staying up to date with tech is a must for the iPhone. Situation and company analysis. We have the economic environment, the political environment, and the competitive environment. So we will start with the economic environment. Apple's products tend to be priced a little above the average prices on the market, which means that many consumers are considered to be the middle class or higher. It is difficult to assess an economic environment for Apple's products considering the fact that the products are sold on an international scale and are not limited to one country. But the good thing is that finding staff for Apple is no difficult feat, with many potential employees coming through the door, as the company reported a close to 5% increase in employees in the year 2021. And with sales still going up, it is safe to say that many of the loyal consumers have a lot of faith in Apple and its products. Political environment. Given how vast the landscape is when it comes to the countries where Apple operates, it would be difficult to assess the political environment. But broadly speaking, most governments are not against Apple products, and most of them utilize smartphones in many ways. And while it might be harder for Apple to be accepted in East Asia, given the popularity of Samsung and other Android phones, it is not exactly a political issue, and the iPhone sales are showing small increases in Asia, with the company reporting a 1% increase in sales in the region from 2021 to 2022. Competitive environment. There is no shortage of competition when it comes to Apple, with the main competitor being Samsung and their smartphones. But if we delve into other industries, we will find Microsoft to be a big competitor as well, given they produce Windows and operating system that rivals Apple's Macintosh. And the one big advantage that Apple has over the competition is that the marketing, with the economic have aiding with the iconic have aiding Apple being a big factor that drives up sales for Apple, given how loyal a fan base Apple has amassed, with customers trusting that the company will always deliver high quality products. Now we're going to talk about the SWOT. starting with the strengths. Does the organization have a strong brand presence? There is certainly a strong brand presence for Apple. The second question is, what resources are available for marketing activities? We are able to market the product in many ways on social media, billboards, TV advertisements, etc. Does the company have unique products or services that satisfy the needs of their target market? It is hard to say anything is unique nowadays with there being many iterations of similar products. One unique service from Apple would be Apple TV, given the exclusive TV shows that it provides, which you cannot find anywhere else. The next question is, what makes the company's products or services unique? The company revolutionized the smartphone industry by introducing touchscreen phones. Given how popular phones such as the BlackBerry were back in the late 20s, this was a bold move which paid off, providing a unique smartphone for customers. The last question is, what value is brought to customers? The customers are always promised a high quality product, assuming it is an Apple product, which the item justify their usually premium price tag. Now we will talk about the weaknesses. With the question, does the organization have a weak brand presence? Not at all. Apple has a very strong brand presence. Are resources insufficient for marketing activities? Given the Apple is the richest company in the world, it would be hard to say that this is true. Does the company lack distinctive products or services? This is mostly true given that there are many alternatives to almost every product that Apple provides. Strong alternatives as well made from very renowned re-owned companies. Do current products or services fail to satisfy the needs of customers? It is hard to say what would constitute failing a customer needs, as this is a very subjective point. But it is fair to say that the products provided are all of the highest quality. Do current products or services fail to bring value to customers? For many, the biggest complaint regarding Apple would be the high prices of their products. For some of this is not an issue as they are paying for the brand and quality, but not everyone sees it this way. And now we will speak about the opportunities. What is the unique opportunity that the company is trying to take advantage of? Have a bigger market share in East Asia is one thing that Apple should take advantage of. Does the target market have any unfulfilled needs that the company can satisfy? The needs of customers changes often, but Apple always makes sure to stay up to date with customer wants and needs and make sure to satisfy them. Are there emerging target markets with needs that the company can satisfy? The East Asian markets could be one target market for Apple. One suggestion would be to increase the market in the area and to show that iPhones are capable of doing what they desired. Are there ways to company and its competitors can benefit by working together? Certainly, sharing research and resources could benefit any company. Are there opportunities for collaborating with customers to build brand presence? Collaborating with influential figures such as athletes or online personalities benefits the company sale. Describe and analyze if market demand is increasing. The marketing demand for the tech has been increasing since the COVID-19 pandemic, with people relying on the technology more and more. Are there changes in the government regulations that will affect the company? It would be difficult to say, but as of now, there are no clear threats in this context. Describe any emerging global issues that will affect the company. It would be difficult to say, but as of now, there is no clear threats of the contents. And now we talk about the threats with the next questions. What are the tactics that competitors use to pursue customers? Cheaper prices is what tends to drive customers away from Apple products. What are the strengths of the company biggest and emerging competitors? Their strength would be their low pricing and open sourced products. In what ways are the competitors' products or services superior to the company's offerings? It is hard to say something is superior, but given Apple TV as an example, we could say that competitors like Netflix or Hulu would have a wider variety of shows. How are competitors likely to respond to any changes in the way the company markets? Competitors would try to take full advantage of any opportunities they might see in the market. Is the company behind in adapting new technologies for the market? Not at all. Apple are always extremely innovation and rarely fall behind. Describe any ways in which international competitors are taking away market share. Many Koreans prefer Samsung over iPhone given that Samsung is a Korean company and say they trust their products more than the foreign company's products. What do customers dislike about the company? Many rise companies regarding price of products. Describe and analyze if the market demand is decreasing. The market demand of for tech and smart devices such as phones and computers has been increasing since the COVID lockdown. The last thing we'll talk about is the mission statement, which is bringing the best user experience to customer through its innovative hardware, software, and services. Apple. Objective of the market plan is to increase the market in East Asian countries and to strike the brand deals with popular figures in the area in order to drive in the popularity of the product. And the goals is to increase the market share hold in East Asia by 10% by the next 5 years.